I'm David Hatfield, and it's time for your daily Star Wars update. Recent reports have surfaced that Harrison Ford is indeed set to return for Star Wars Episode VII, and that the film will focus on the Skywalker and Solo children. Luke Skywalker himself, Mark Hamill, spoke to Entertainment Tonight recently to clarify his involvement and talk a bit about the possible return of Luke, Leia, and Han Solo. "They're talking to us," he said. "George Lucas wanted to know whether we'd be interested. He did say that if we didn't want to do it, they wouldn't cast another actor in our parts. They would write us out. I can tell you right away that we haven't signed any contracts. We're in the stage where they want us to go in and meet with Michael Arndt, who is the writer, and Kathleen Kennedy, who is going to run Lucasfilm." Hamill had previously stated that he and Carrie Fisher had spoken with Lucas about Episode VII and Disney's purchase of Lucasfilm well before the official announcement, so it is unclear how much has progressed since that time. The actor wouldn't commit to saying that he knew precise details about the script and story for Episode VII, but his speculations are fairly close to the rumors that are now circulating. "I'm assuming, because I haven't talked to the writers, that these movies would be about our offspring," Hamill says. "Like, my character would be sort of in the Obi-Wan range as an influential character. When I found out while making the original trilogy, that ultimate good news/bad news joke, the good news is there's a real attractive hot girl in the universe, the bad news is she's your sister, I thought, well, I'm going to wind up like Sir Alec Guinness. I'm going to be a lonely old hermit living out in some kind of desert igloo with a couple of robots." He did stress that he'd like to see the bulk of the original cast make an appearance in the film, rather than just one key player, i.e. Harrison Ford. "Another thing I'd want to make sure of is, are we going to have the whole gang back? Is Carrie and Harrison and Billy Dee and Tony Daniels, everybody that's around from the original film, returning? I want to make sure that everybody's on board here, rather than just one." Hamill also said he'd like to see the film revisit the magic of the original, both aesthetically, in terms of the balance between the practical and CGI effects, and in terms of tone. "I said to George that I wanted to go back to the way it was, in the sense that ours was much more carefree and lighthearted, and humorous, in my opinion anyway. Hope they find the right balance of CGI with practical effects. I love props, I love models, miniatures, matte paintings. I'm sort of old school. I think if you go too far in the direction of CGI, it winds up looking like just a giant video game, and that's unfortunate. If they listen to me at all, it'll be lighten up and go retro with the way it looks." While there is no official word, it starts to feel more and more like Episode VII will indeed be exploring the Skywalker Solo legacy. Star Wars Episode VII opens in theaters in 2015. J.J. Abrams is set to direct, from a script by Michael Arndt. For all the latest on Star Wars, stay tuned to IGN.